4 Israeli hostages that were handed over by Hamas have been taken to a forensic institute in Tel Aviv. Among them are those believed to be of the Bibas family, 35-year-old Sherry and her 2 young children. Hamas says they were killed in the early stages of the war by an Israeli airstrike. 6 more hostages are set to be released under phase 1 of the ceasefire deal on Saturday. Victoria Innes has more.
Baby Kafir was just 9 months old when he was taken hostage on October the 7th with his 4-year-old brother Ariel and his mother Cherie. They had become symbols of this war, and there had been hope that one day they would return home alive. But that was quickly shattered as coffins bearing their photos were laid out in southern Gaza. Theirs are the first bodies of hostages to be handed over by Hamas. 83-year-old Oded Lifshitz was also among them. For many, there's no doubt Israel's government is responsible for their deaths. Hamas had hoped to return them alive, but instead they were killed by an Israeli airstrike. Onlookers witnessed the return of the hostages, saying enough is enough.
We appeal to Trump. We say to him, do not supply Israel with more weapons. Enough of what you have done. You have provided every type of weapon and tested them on Palestinian people. Now that's enough.
A short choreographed ceremony, and then one by one they were placed into Red Cross vehicles. From there, they were led in convoy across the border to a forensic centre in Israel, where their identification will be confirmed. Crowds lined the streets along the way. And in what's known as Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, there was sadness as well as anger.
It's not just 4 people, it's more than that. It's the sense of helplessness, the fact that this country could not bring back these people alive.
We're very concerned and worried that Netanyahu and his right-wing government will do anything they can to stop the second phase of the deal and go against the will of their people. And we're hoping that we can turn that around and bring back those that are still alive.
Israelis say this is one of the hardest days of this war. 6 more hostages will be released on Saturday, as well as hundreds of Palestinian prisoners under phase 1 of the ceasefire deal. But beyond that, there is much uncertainty on all sides. Victoria Innes, TRT World.
Police in Israel are investigating reports of explosions involving several buses south of Tel Aviv. Footage on social media shows at least 3 buses on fire in a parking lot with a plume of smoke rising above. Authorities have described the incident as a suspected terror attack and say police are now